Hey, Christy Mattoon here from Mind Rewire. Do we just live in one of the craziest, coolest periods of time ever, or what? I don't know if you've been watching, and I don't know what you've been watching. A lot of people have just totally quit watching the news because we just don't want to hear it anymore. But sometimes it's the only place you can find some of this stuff, and even watching like alternate news channels, I think, is probably one of the smartest things a person can do at this point. The other day, I think it was on December 8th, there was an announcement that came out of Israel from one of their guys that used to work in their space security. He's like the head of their space security. I'll find his name in just a second. But basically what he told us was that aliens exist. This is what he put out there, that there's a space program. He was this dude was the father of the original Israeli space program, and he says that aliens exist and that the US and Israel are working with what he called the Galactic Federation. And it's obviously something big. This man is like 87 years old at this point, and he's trying to put this information out here, I'm guessing, before he leaves the planet himself. So he was Israel's Defense Ministry Space Directorate. His name is, and I'm going to probably not say this correctly, so I apologize profusely, Aham Eshed. It's H-A-I-M-E-S-H-E-D, 87 years old. And he announced the Galactic Federation has been in cahoots with Israel and the U.S. for years. But the reason why they haven't came out and said anything is they're staying cloaked until humanity basically gets its shit together. They say we're not ready, which, look around you, possibly true. But I also think that because of everything that's happening around us, it's getting people ready. It's getting people to this place. Interesting, and you can hear eyes rolling like the second you read this, and you're just like, what on earth? I originally saw this in a tweet, and I have not actually seen his original story yet. Although if you go to, I think this is Fox News and the Weird News, and I'll post this link below here so you can come and read it. They say Trump knows about it. Obviously, he was going to release the information himself, but was told not to by the Federation. Because it would cause mass hysteria, which the United States is kind of prone to. We do like our mass hysteria. We like to carry things to the nth degree to make the biggest noise and cause the most mayhem possible. We're really good at that, unfortunately. So I don't know, what do you think? Isn't that crazy cool? I think it's amazing. Here's what's even cooler. I have an interview with William Henry of Ancient Aliens. I'm so excited that this came out when that was going on. We were going to talk about ascension and his whole teachings on the pearl, and now we're going to switch our focus to this and what he is thinking about this. And because he knows way more about it than I do, I want to bring this information to you firsthand from a person who has studied it and has spoken to all of these other people on the Ancient Alien cast, and has all kinds of ins and ideas. His focus on history, he's an ancient history lecturer and has studied this field for years, and has so much information about it, how it ties together the ancient history, the space connection, how these beings in space are part of our ancient history, or are our ancient history, how it ties to our references and understandings of ancient religions, of the Bible, of all of the teachings that were found in the clay pots in Egypt and in the East, in the Middle East, and how that ties now into even the idea of the secret societies and the demonic teachings and the worshiping of Baal that we're starting to hear more and more about again because of Hillary Clinton and some of the other weirdness that's going on in that whole backdrop. And I'm not going to go a ton into any of that stuff right here, but how does that tie into our government and then the shift into a one world government? What is all this? That's what I'm talking to William Henry about. That's what I'm inviting you to on Monday. We're talking here on YouTube on Monday. at 2 p.m. Mountain Central Time. So make sure you get here and be here for that. It's going to be an interesting conversation. I'm hoping he's open to just like laying it all out, what he thinks, what he knows, and what this does for you as a citizen of the United States or a citizen of whatever country you're from, as a citizen of the planet Earth. What do we do with this information, and how can we utilize it to up our own levels of consciousness and to make ourselves in a state or in a plane of existence, in a place where we can benefit as operative beings in this station, in this place. Join me on Monday. This is going to be a ton of fun. I'm super excited. I bless me. I bless you. I thank you for being here. I witness myself as light, and I witness you as light too. I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll see you on Monday. Come in with questions. That's what I should be saying. Come in with questions for him. Hey, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell. That bell goes off whenever I do lives, and it'll remind you that the live is going on. So subscribe and then hit the bell so you'll know when I go live. All right? This is going to be a ton of fun. And come in with your questions. I'll be watching the chat feed so I can ask him questions from you. All right, I bless you.